Welcome back to Gunsmith Part 10. This one is the AK-105. Here is the final build. If you want a quick reference, we'll get involved in Preport Level 3 is the easiest place to go and get one of these AK-105s. Make sure it is exactly the AK-105. It won't work if it isn't. You can also buy these off the flea. If you do that, make sure it's repaired, otherwise it may not work if the durability is lower than about 60 or 70. So to get started, this quest asks for 8 slots, but it actually doesn't seem to be necessary, so we can mod it like this. There's 2 choices for the suppressor. Normally I'd go for the hybrid, but this is quite expensive at the moment. So another alternative, which you may find works, is the CNC Warrior adapter. This one isn't purchasable until a bit later. They are quite cheap on the flea. And what this allows you to do is buy yourself an SF3P from Mechanic, and onto that you can then put one of these 5.56 monsters. These are normally quite cheap because people hate these. These are just not a suppressor people really like. Alternatively, you can also use the RC2 as well. Either of these two should work for the build. If this is really expensive and the hybrid is cheaper, then just use that. This build works for both. We're then going to grab a handguard. As usual with this, I like to do a link search and look on the flea market for handguards specifically of the MOE variety. So I just keep scrolling down and I'm going to find the first one. It might be on the trader. If you have access to it, then you can just grab one of these, either the stealth grey one or the AKM handguard in FTE. But you can also just find them on the flea because there's quite a few of them. People put them up fairly often. And there's one here for 18,000 rubles. So go and grab one of those because this makes the rest of the build really easy. I'm going to buy one from the trader because I have access. So I'm going to add the stealth grey version. I'm going to take off the rear sight while we're there. Then we're just going to put the Knight's vertical foregrip on a M-Lock 4.1 inch rail. This is really straightforward like we usually do. We're going to add the 60 rounder. You can probably buy this from the flea at the moment. You can craft it in the lavatory. Probably had to battle through this already to get through Prepulse quests and that kind of thing. On the top, we're going to add the Bastion, the AK Academia Bastion dust cover. Onto this, we're going to add the old classic Romeo 7. This one gives you 800 sighting range and is usually the cheapest. Then we're going to add the saw pistol grip, whichever one, the tan one will do. And then on the back, I've discovered something very curious here, which gets us a lot of ergonomics, which is this. Adding the AK-100 series metal skeletonized stock. For some reason, this has a lot more ergo than the base one. I don't really know why, but this gets us up to 39.8 ergo, which is perfectly fine. And I'm going to put it on this weapon, and we'll go back into the stash, and you can see that this one now can be handed in, and we'll go and get ourselves onto Gunsmith Part 11.